Piggy Wig and Piggy Wee, hungry pigs as pigs could be, for their dinner had to wait down behind the barnyard. Piggy Wig and Piggy Wee climbed the barnyard gate to see, peeping through the gate so high, but no dinner could they spy. Piggy Wig and Piggy Wee got down sad as pigs could be, but the gate soon opened wide, and they scampered both outside. Piggy Wig and Piggy Wee, what was their delight to see dinner waiting not far off, such a full and tempting tray. Piggy Wig and Piggy Wee were eating pigs as pigs could be, for their dinner ran pell-mell. In the trough both piggies fell. You wouldn't do that, would you? In the store at Palomar there lived an old man. His name was Mr. John Rebeck, and he could surely plan. His house was full of cats and dogs, and ring-tailed rats a few. So he invented a machine to grind them into stew. Oh, Mr. John Rebeck, how could you be so mean? We bet that you'll be sorry for inventing that machine. All the neighbors' cats and dogs will never more be seen. They'll all be ground to sausages in John Rebeck's machine. One day a boy came walking, and he walked into the store. He bought a pound of sausages and laid it on the floor. Then he began whistling, and he whistled up a tune. All the little sausages went dancing round the room. Oh, Mr. John Rebeck, how could you be so mean? We bet that you'll be sorry for inventing that machine. All the neighbors' cats and dogs will never more be seen. They'll all be ground to sausages in John Rebeck's machine. One day the darn thing busted, the old thing wouldn't go. So in climbed old Mr. John Rebeck to see what they would say. His wife, she had a nightmare, came walking in her sleep. She gave the crank a heck of a yank, and John Rebeck was meat. Oh, Mr. John Rebeck, how could you be so mean? We told you you'd be sorry for inventing that machine. And all the neighbors, cats and dogs, have never more been seen. They've all been ground to sausages in John Rebeck.
Why do you want to go see this? Do not take pictures.
Oh, me name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. Although we're few in number, we're the finest in the land. General Grant to Ireland came, he shook me by the hand. Said he, I never saw the likes of McNamara's band. The drums go banging, the cymbals clanging, the horns they blaze away. McCarthy pumps the big bassoon, while I the pipes do play. Hennessy Dennessy toots the flute, of the music is simply grand. A credit to old Ireland, this McNamara's band. Oh, toodly-you, a toodly-you, 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 toodly-you. Toodly-you, toodly, toodly, toodly-you. We play at wakes and weddings, and at every fancy ball. At every dead man's funeral, we're the gayest of them all. Of course, I don't know what's a-coming now, and that we really don't care. I'm McNamara shooting off for Packy on a dare. Oh, let's go back and say play. McCarthy pumps on a big bassoon, while I the pipes to play. Hennessy Dennessy toots the flute, and the music simply grand. A credit to old Ireland, this McNamara's band. Oh, toodly-you, 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 don't throw, oh, toodly-you, toodly-you, no, toodly-you, toodly-you.
Actually, let me close the other door. That door doesn't close.
Thank you so much. Oh, so good.
That would go down that long red canal, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Once it was a great country called Stumbles. Now there's only one entrance to this vast country called the Stone. That's down through the long red canal called the Esophagus. Now over this kingdom rules a great One day as King Gastric Juicibus sat upon his throne, thinking what a great king was, down through the long red canal called the Esophagus, and King Gastric Juicibus's enemy, Welsh Rarebittus. Welsh Rarebittus made an attack upon King Gastric Juicibus and struggled for hours. But finally, King Gastric Juicibus overcame Welsh Rarebittus, tied him up in a knot, threw him over in a corner of his kingdom. And then he went back and he sat on his throne and he said, "I'm a really great king. I just conquered my great enemy, Welsh." Down through the long red canal called the Esophagus,
I got a nappy here.
King Gastric Juicibus, deadly enemy. Hot dog with muscardinus. Hot dog with muscardinus made an attack on King Gastric Juicibus, and they struggled for hours and hours.
Your hand.
But finally, King Gastric Juicibus overcame Hot dog with muscardinus, tied him in a knot, threw him over in another corner. Then he went back and sat on his throne and says, "I am surely the greatest king that's ever been." Down through the long red canal called the Esophagus came King Gastric Juicibus, and we've all waited. Mince Pie Almodibus. Now, Mince Pie Almodibus made an attack upon King Gastric Juicibus. They struggled for hours and hours. Mince Pie Almodibus overcame King Gastric Juicibus, tied him up in a knot in his very own kingdom, and threw him down on the floor. Then went over in the kingdom where the first one I said, which was
Leave one house.
untied him and stood him on his feet, and he went over where this hot dog with muscardinus was. He untied him, stood him on his feet, and then he gathered them all around him and he says, "Come on, fellas, let's go upstairs." You want to record that for posterity. Jolly and gay as a funny old clown, merriest fellow who comes to our town. Everyone laughing wherever he goes, tumbling about in his comical clothes. When I am old enough, I'll be a clown.
Yay!
So they come up with our yard.
You gonna give her a kiss?
Give her a kiss.
Very rare.
Give her a kiss.
You have to watch them couldn't catch the dogs and the cats.
Really?
I've seen them up long, they just 30. Pretty true. Yeah,